This has to be my favorite brownie recipe. It's milky, it's sweet, it's chewy. I tried this recipe once and since then I've never made another. So yeah, this recipe is from Ragusea and I didn't even change anything honestly, but I'm trying to improve my videography and to start a new channel, so that's why I'm making this video. Anyways, make sure you've got all of your ingredients. They're on screen, and also a brownie pan. Mine's about 8 inches long, not to brag or anything. But anyways, first thing, you need about 113 grams of butter. Americans will have it easier because it's sold in sticks there. And I'm just measuring it in the pan because we're making browned butter. So heat on medium, medium high, and you basically need to melt the butter in the pan and let it boil for a while. After like 3 minutes, it starts to get brown, and you really need to make sure you stir and scrape the bottom, because if you don't, the milk solids will stick to the bottom and burn. So here you can see that I'm getting some brown bits sticking to the bottom. So scrape that off, give it another minute or so, and when it smells really nice and nutty, turn off the heat, or if you're on gas, just put it on low, and you want to add half a cup of cocoa powder. Mix it in and let it cook for a bit, and this is called blooming the cocoa, and this is supposed to intensify the aroma and flavor by drawing out fat-soluble molecules like flavonoids, theobromide, and yeah, it just makes it taste really nice. So about 2 minutes later, a cup of icing sugar goes in, and at this point you want it off the heat. I don't know why I didn't take it off, and then the secret ingredient is a whole can of sweetened condensed milk. It really makes the brownies taste so nice and milky, and it adds to the sweetness and the chewy textures. It's amazing. Right? And this is why I think this is the best brownie recipe. I mean, I can and I do eat condensed milk with a spoon, it's that good. And, probably why I'm not losing weight. Also, don't mind me struggling to use a can opener. My can opener is not great, or maybe I'm just not great at using it, I don't know. Anyways, that goes in and you whisk it through, and don't forget your vanilla. And if you're a Muslim, remember, a lot of vanilla extract has ethanol in it, which is haram to consume. So just get the fake vanilla, bro. It's the same chemical compound. You'll never taste the difference. Alright, now a pinch or two of salt, and if you want, you can even add some coffee. I added Nescafe Gold, and it should just bring a little bit of background flavor into it. Oh yeah, and remember to preheat your oven. It needs to be at 160°C or 325 Fahrenheit. Just let it heat up for like 10-15 minutes, and now the flour. I actually didn't check if I had all the ingredients, so I had to go to the shop for more. But yeah, you add 3/4 of a cup of flour, mix it in, and then 1 egg yolk. Not the whole egg because that makes it cakey. I like my brownies dense and chewy. If you don't like those kinds of brownies, well, keep watching because I want retention, but this isn't the recipe for you. Anyways, this is also optional, but here I've got about 100 grams of dark chocolate. Cut that up and add it in. We're doing this last because the batter is cooler now, and that means the chocolate won't just, melt into it. Please, guys, add parchment paper and grease it, guys. This batter's so sticky that if you don't grease the paper, you're just gonna have to eat the paper because, you will not peel it off, right? So just use a brush and grease it off. Anyways, now you add your batter and wipe anything that gets on the sides because you don't want it to burn or anything, and that goes in the oven for about 30 minutes or so, but it depends on your oven, the brownie pan, and other things. So just take them out when a skewer or knife is mostly clean. So mine were in for about 40 minutes, but that may have actually been too much. And now if you want, you can salt them as well. I really like a bit of flaky salt on my brownies, but that's optional. And then you let them cool for about 15 minutes. And boom, you cut them up, serve, and now you've got your brownies. You see, this is the best brownie recipe. It's epic. And again, this recipe is from Ragusea, so shout out to him. And yeah, this is my first video on this channel, so I apologize for the bad quality and all of that. Let me know if you've got any criticisms or suggestions or foods you'd like me to make. So please try this recipe and share it too. You won't regret it.